Okay, so there's this thing. You probably heard of it unless you were living under a literal rock. But basically, it gives us people a lot of time off and at home. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm afraid of YouTube taking my video down. But let's do some math. What does a Minecraft player with amazing build skills like myself, plus a bunch of free time at home, plus an eternal love for Star Wars equal? An Imperial Navy. So in this video I'm going to be showing you what I've been using all my free time on. I will make some more videos on this type of stuff, but let's get into this video. So we start off here with the Imperial 1 Star Destroyer. I say Imperial 1 Star Destroyer because there was an Imperial 2 Star Destroyer, but the differences were so subtle, they're basically just the same ship. But this is the first capital ship I ever made. I wasn't planning on making a whole fleet, I was just planning on making this one. But once I got finished with it, I was like, okay, well, what are we gonna do now, really? Some key parts is I use dark gray concrete and sea lanterns on the side to kind of get that like Greebling City look. And then where it has like the elevated parts, I used basically the same thing, just with light gray concrete. And here you can see me coming to the back. A lot of people ask me like why I have the exhausts, I guess you can say, from the engines. I saw some concept art for the Imperial Star Destroyer, and it just like the engine looked like that, so I kind of just adopted that with most of my ships. And probably the hardest part of doing this all was probably just getting the angles right. But yeah, on to the next ship. Okay, so here we have an Arquitens class light cruiser, or an escort ship. This ship really went by both because it was its own cruiser, but it mainly filled an escort role for bigger capital ships. It had basically a 360-degree firing range, so these were the primary escorts of the Imperial Navy, but they were in use during the Republic era, but the Imperials really used the ship's potential to the fullest. But yeah, its key defining feature are the three engines in the back, the bridge that sticks up, and its little prong thing in the middle. That's definitely a big feature. But yeah. So here we come to an Acclamator 1 class assault ship. There is an Acclamator 2, but it really wasn't seen very much on screen and was mainly used for orbital bombardment. This ship here is used mainly for carrying goods, troops, really anything is what it could carry. I again use the dark concrete and the sea lanterns for that greebling look in the middle. The hardest part about making this was the bridge. No matter what I did, it didn't really look right. But yeah, right here, the engines were kind of cool, and the big back part is really the hyperdrive, and it could go to, I think, either 0.6 hyperdrive speed or 0.7, and the Millennium Falcon, the fastest cannon ship, was a 0.5. But yeah, this ship carries my melon and pumpkin farm and my sugarcane farm, and gives me lots of resources, and that's really good. And now we come to the Gladiator light carrier. I honestly don't know why it's called a light carrier, since this Star Destroyer carried what was like, I don't remember, but a lot of TIE fighters. And this ship was made for the Republic because the Republic was during the late days of the Clone Wars, they wanted to switch to the Victory class, and obviously the Venator class had all the storage space for the ships and everything like that, the fighters. So this was kind of their answer to that call, and yeah, it's very. Here, I was trying to think of the word iconic, so yeah, very seen and common, and you can just the minute you see it, you know it's the gladiator class. And as you can see here, this is the place where all my villagers are. You can slow down the video if you want to see all the trades I have, but yeah, it's just a really cool ship, a really mean looking ship, but yeah. And this ship is called an Interdictor Cruiser. As you can see here, it's a very iconic ship, with its main feature being its 4 gravity wells that could pull ships out of hyperdrive and prevent ships from going into hyperdrive. So you can see why this is such a valuable asset to any navy of any type. You can keep your enemy where they are, and destroy them, or you can take your enemy out of fleeing and destroy them again. So again, this is just a really iconic ship. It has a line down the middle, kind of like a trench, if you will. And I didn't really like how it looked when I was making it, but once it's done, it looks really mean and cool. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this video. I really like making these videos, and I edited this by myself, I might add, and I think I did a good job. But I'm going to try and put more content into each video, but that is going to make them longer. But that's going to be the end of this video, so if you'd like to leave a like, if you really like to subscribe, that's all for now. See you in the next one. Goodbye!